Hey, I gotta check to make sure you guys can hear me. Let me check. Let me check. Can you hear me? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Do I hear myself? Okay. Yeah, I hear myself. Let me mute that now. Um. Yeah, my back has left the building. I feel like doesn't want to. Just doesn't want to do anything. So I'm like stuck in like one position. So this is crazy. So I just came on. I got sleep today. I slept earlier. Hey, Cobalt. Welcome in. I missed you too. Um, I slept earlier because I couldn't do anything. I guess my body was just like, well, you're just gonna. I couldn't get my people that know me know about my veggies that I do early in the morning, and I cut them up and everything, and I couldn't even do that because I can't even bend down to get to the refrigerator, the crisper, because the stuff has to be in the crisper, and that's a big part of my day I have to skip, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, just because of my back not letting me do any damn thing. If I'm sitting down, I have to make sure water's in front of me, not behind me. Like it's like I have to leave waters in different areas so that I can stay in one position because shifting is so painful and this is scary. It scares me when everything gets where I have to fight stuff I never felt before, and I really don't know where it goes next. I hope for like killing and stuff. I'm just like, what if I'm stuck this way? Even being stuck this way, even if it's for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, being stuck this way is nearly impossible to do life. Um, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sunday prayers. Thank you, Kobo. Yeah, so I think I'm coming on here, and this is what made me start it up again because I'm like, even if I'm talking to myself, I'm showing people that I've been kicked down to the ground several times, and I'm still trying to come back into something. I'm still trying to continue on, no matter if it's just little. So um, it was like the other day, I convinced myself like just to stop all this, but then I'm like, I just can't. If I do, it's like I'm giving the people that started to hate on me, I'm giving them what they wanted, and I don't want that. So it's like my back has had me just rethinking so much in life. The pain of it, just knowing that I can't go to a hospital to feel any better. Um, like you literally can't get help for this shit. You have to just pray that the shit goes away. And that's what happens with a lot of stuff with chronic illness and shit. You just gotta help the shit goes away or that you could deal with it. Those are the two things you could do. You could fucking physically, you could mentally deal with the physical pain, or you're just asked out. You don't got. There's no other fucking solution to it. So people, when you could walk, don't take walking for granted. Don't take anything for granted. That's fucking movement. You know. Even with speech, I hate the way I talk. I know I mess up a lot, And, it's like, but most of the day I don't talk. And this is another thing. If I'm not talking on here, I'm not talking most of the day. So I lose my voice in more ways than one. Um, and I don't know. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to just keep on sinking in this hole of nothingness. But I mean, it's slowly happening. When you lose your friends and you lose a lot of family stuff like that, a big part of you like vanishes because you're just like, well, you can't use that part anymore because you don't have the other half to it. Are you alone at home or is the family with you? I I live with my daughter, but she um has work and baby, so that takes up a lot of her time. So I try not to try my best not to burden her with things. But I forgot where I was going with that. With what I was saying, but I don't know. I just hope, even though there's a lot of negative things that I mentioned as far as health and stuff, because shit, health is not good. I hope on one end of things people are like laughing or just maybe feeling less alone. Um, when I hop on here, uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not gonna. I don't. I feel like I'm not gonna. I'm gonna find a way to maintain this a little bit. It doesn't have to be much. That's what I always have to remind myself. It doesn't have to be much. I'm not gonna like sell myself out. I'm not gonna um form to whatever other people want anymore. I don't get to be here much since I'm always busy, but when I do get to talk to you, I enjoy our talks. Thank you, Cobalt. The same goes for you. I know you're busy and working all the time. I always appreciate when you could hop on here and when Jessica could hop on here. Um, and I know when you guys aren't coming in, I know that it's not. I know you guys will be back. So I don't worry. Um, so I do appreciate you guys' time a lot. Hi, is it Yanea? Okay, maybe you're a troll. Let's see. How do I get out of this? The trolls be out trolling again. I don't know. I don't know if maybe they're a troll. But if they are, they're not good at it yet. We'll see. It always amuses me that trolls never know how to troll. All right, well, I don't know what that was. Let me stop talking because I had to I was trying to focus on that, but what was I saying? I don't know. Basically, I'm just not trying to give this thing up because I lost a lot of stuff throughout it. What veggies do you eat in the morning? I always cut up um, one English cucumber, and I cut it up into sticks. I think um, people maybe not won't. It's like I don't know. I have to have it like how I do my celery. So I cut up one English cucumber and one stalk of celery, around one stalk of celery. I get this big bag of celery that's just the stalk parts, so I don't know how much I'm actually eating, but I think it's like one stalk because the bag is big and it only lasts me 3 days. So it's basically a lot of celery and a cucumber, and then sometimes I throw in, if they're good, some grape tomatoes, but grape tomatoes have been trashed lately. The cucumbers in the celery have been trashed too. Unfortunately, the celery has been the whole stalk has been white in most of the bags. Um, so I haven't been able to eat a lot of celery as much as I used to. But yeah, that's literally my happy time is when I can finish cutting those up and eat them. I don't know why. I just feel like that's when everybody's asleep or I got a little bit of quiet time or whatever, and I know that I don't have to do anything afterwards. Like that's the end of my day, which is usually in the morning. That's just like the end of my day routine, and then I'm like, okay, I don't have to do anything after this. So it's a chill time, but now it's like I can't even risk bending down to open the door to the refrigerator. Um, Even though that's not much of a bend at all, it's not worth it if it stops me from not being able to get back in my room. So yeah, life has been very, very trying. I remember growing up and I would have celery and peanut butter with raisins. I usually just ate the peanut butter and raisins and lost the celery. Yeah, I don't like raisins. I used to eat peanut butter and celery though. But raisins is a no. You see, you just lost the celery. I can't. I love celery and like I said, cucumbers. I'm trying to think about what within the tomatoes if they're good. I'm trying to think about what other. I don't know if I would add another vegetable to that if I could possibly. Oh, the carrots, but the carrots got too hard for my teeth, so that's a no. I like celery and pot pies, and I don't like cooked celery. I don't like cooked celery. I don't like cooked carrots. Um, I always like try to pick those out because I just think they're so gross. They have to be raw. But what kind of pot pies do you like? I used to love pot pies, but then they all turned to trash. I know the Marie Calendar pot pies were good, but they just take. Why do Marie Calendar pot pies? If you guys have ever had them, why do they take like 5 hours to cook them a damn up? And like, what the hell's wrong with those pies? They take so long. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I've been like sleeping up and almost sitting up position, so the arm that I'm leaning on most is like getting swollen. I'm like, this is just I don't get to get some relief from my back. I'm hurting other places. I love the Marie Calendar ones. I do hate that they take long as hell, but it's so worth it. Banquet is definitely crap. I grew up off of Banquet, but no, that's crap. But I like the chicken and turkey ones. Yeah, I get when I used to get the Marie Calendar ones, I used to get the well, I think it was the turkey one. But yeah, Banquet is that totally went downhill. Growing up, it wasn't bad. Um, but they're so small and stuff. At least with the Marie calendars, you got the one and that fills you up enough. But yeah, that oven time is crazy. So yeah, the weather's been kind of warm, and now it's been. I think in a couple of days it's gonna be chilly again. And we've been still having the weird thunderstorms roll through. What? You usually like three or four at one time of the Murray calendar ones? Oh my goodness. You know what? I do have to eat mine with like a bun or something. I think if I didn't have something that I needed to like drench in there, I would probably need at least two because to be real, I always have to have something with it. But four, three or four. uh, I gotta get these analytic numbers going at least up. Like I said, if I only have a little bit of traffic and stuff, and my stuff still says up, I'm cool with that. I was not cool when I saw the one number go down. I talked about it yesterday. When that one number went down, I'm like, no, I must get it back. I don't care if I'm just talking to myself, but I'm fortunate to not be just talking to myself right now. And yesterday, I think it was it yesterday? I think so. I think Jesse came in yesterday. All I do is add hot sauce. It gives it a kick and a chef kiss. Yeah, I put hot sauce on mine too. Gotta have the Franks. How about Frank's mostly, like they say, they put that shit on everything. I really do put it on mostly everything. Uh, I still don't know what would be a good hot sauce for steak. I gotta figure that one out. But it's like I don't want to buy a bunch of sauces and then they're not good. I wish I just knew. Uh, but yeah, I guess I'm saying you guys just enjoy a bunch of randomness. That's what we're gonna be, a random thing until I figure out I don't want to I was trying to turn, it into something. I guess it's going to turn into whatever the hell it feels like being because I'm too sick and tired. Oh no, it's in at work now. So tell my boss. Oh no. Well, thank you, thank you for being here. I'm not gonna go for very much longer. I just wanted to see if I could catch some people, tell people I'm trying to. Like I said, I'm trying to This is gonna be whatever it is. Gonna be. I can't. I literally can't force myself to be anything else than what I am, and I don't want to. I wish I would have learned this a long time ago when I wasn't stuck in chronic illness and stuff. Chronic illnesses. It's not just one, but I wish I would have known all this stuff earlier in life. But it was like my lack of physical movement made me had to rethink so much things. First, it was mental, great mental, and it still is a much of mental. Like as far as not fucking with people or not talking to people, because I never did good with people just because of my anxiety period. But now that I can't push, if I could ever push past anxiety now if I were to try to push past it, there's the physical that's right there waiting for me, Um, I had to literally get trapped in all ways possible to say a lot of people aren't worth my time, you know. You be you to hell with anyone who says otherwise. That's what I try to tell myself. But for some reason, people think I'm just like I don't know. They just get offended so quickly, and I see other people, and they're literally like treating getting treated worse, and I didn't even treat them in no kind of way. But they're okay. I can see them getting treated shitty by other people. Like I'm not treating them shitty, but I can see certain people talking to them certain ways, and it's like they take that shit. So why do you take shit that's actually you shouldn't, and but yet you act like I'm the biggest asshole in the world? I don't get it. Sounds like a bunch of damn snowflakes. I don't know. It bothers me though, because it's like I'll never figure out that, and I need to stop. I always try to figure out fucking everything. I need to stop that, but it's like if I have the answer, then I won't think about it anymore. But I really have to quit searching for fucking answers and stuff, and just accept shit for what it is, what it shows me. Um, but it does frustrate me a lot because, like I said, I've seen everybody else being their damn self their whole lives, and I always had to hold back so much. And now that I'm just trying to be myself, it's like, oh no, you're this or you're that, or what the fuck? What the actual fuck? So yeah, I just wish I would have just had more. I wish I just had the ability to see bullshit because I always saw bullshit. I just always thought in my mind, oh, it's gonna change, or they're gonna change it. I wish I would have just known they don't change. They don't change. Then maybe my chronic illnesses wouldn't have been so hardcore because I wouldn't have had to have so much stress. I don't know. I still might have ended up like this anyway if I would have had more confidence in myself, but I just don't think I would have. So I wish I could go back and tell the 20-year-old girl, like, fuck everybody, like, fuck everybody, and just know that you got this. And then things would have been different. But I was always so scared. I still am scared, you know. Um, mm, that's a nice, lovely car outside. I don't know if you guys can hear the loud engine. I don't know. I don't like when I play my voice back and I hear that a lot of my words are cut off because it's like I run out of breath, but it's not like I'm running out of breath from it's from the pain because I explained it before, but it's just like the pain. This is how it has my voice strained all the time because I'm strained to the past the limit, past way past the limit, of how much my body my pain my body could take, so it's like I always sound like maybe I'm impatient or and then like I said, shorter breath and stuff, but that's just like if you guys lived with this level of pain, there's no way else to express myself because everything's ringing and pain, like my body's burning and aching and just there's just so much things going on. So instantly my sound and everything sounds like, oh, sort of like I'm underdressed because I'm underdressed. Like that's just how it's gonna be. I hope it stops, but I have to stop feeling like this because I know when I was talking to my daughter, I think it was yesterday, and she's like, "Why do you sound so mad when you're saying this?" And it's like I'm not mad. I'm just in pain. You gotta just know I'm in so much fucking pain. I don't. It's the only way I could deal with it. I can't be soft spoken when I'm in this much fucking pain. Do you get it? We never know what the world holds for us. All we can do is make the best with what we have and keep moving forward. You're good people. Ignore the haters and the liars. I got your back. Thank you, Kobo. Yeah. Do you also smoke? That could contribute. Oh, that could be a contributor as well. It's definitely just no, but no, I don't smoke. I quit smoking when I was 30. So I haven't smoked for 20 years. But no, it's definitely one. I know one also is because of the dry sinus infection that seems to be taking forever to go away, and I am in extreme pain. So it's just like I'm coping in the best way I can. So my voice is strained, like I said, because everything is strained right now. Um, I never can move into a position where I'm comfortable. I'm always feeling it, you know. Just imagine like some if you anybody ever had a broken bone, you know how broken bones. It's like at first when you first get them, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. This hurts so bad, blah blah. And then it starts to heal, and it's like okay, it feels a little bit better, stuff like that, and then it gets better, but then you're always it will always be a problem if it rains or something. You'll feel it again and stuff like that, but it has healed. Well, most of my stuff is still in the first stages and doesn't go past that first stage of, oh my God, how do I deal with this? It doesn't move to, oh, it started to feel a little bit better. It doesn't move to, oh, it heals now and I only feel it when it rains. It moves to my everyday, every minute type shit. I'm still at the first stage of all that shit every fucking day. You know, I feel this shit in my sleep. Okay? This shit is horrible. Great job. I'm proud of anyone that overcomes smoking in any form, whether it's cannabis, nicotine, or something else. Thank you. I know that I personally have been feeling the changes in the weather. When it rains, all my joints hurt. Yeah. Another thing that's about to start happening is the planets are going to be. I think did I mention this yesterday? But anyway, the planets are going to be the most. I think I did. Yeah. I think it's at the end of the month. They're going to be doing the most they ever have done um in the history of the Earth, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be some fucked up shit that's gonna be going on. People are already in their emotions. It's just gonna increase, and when it increases, it's like, where's everybody gonna be? Look at all these horrible crimes that are happening, and most of them now are just in your own household. Everybody just unaliving their mom, their daughter, just every fucking buddy, and it's just not a good place to be. It's not a good time to be alive. Everybody's like, oh, the 90s, that was a time, whatever, great time to be alive. And it's like, was it? Not my 90s. I mean, in the 90s, um, I could see with music and style and all that stuff, yes. But as far as personal, a big no. I don't think there's been any decade that's been, I couldn't say any of that, but yeah, so I know my voice will sound a little tiny bit better when this sinus shit leaves for good, but after that, I'm still gonna feel strained and stuff. I do have little periods of time where I get something turns off, and I'll feel a little relief from one area, and that makes a huge difference to me, even though I still can't do much. It makes a huge difference, and I haven't had that in a while. I know, right? The crime in my home is known if Jesse steals all my snacks. Oh my god. Yeah, well, hey, that's a crime. It really is. I remember when I used to live in a house with it was multiple members of my family when I was older, and I was the only one that had a candy jar. And why would I go in my room and almost every day somebody would have stole out of the candy jar. And then I would put locks on my doors and stuff. Literally broke in my door to steal my candy. So rude. So rude. But that's why I say people, it's a crime. Then when it was just me and my daughter, we always had, She always liked something different than what I liked or whatever. So we always had our separate snacks and stuff. But she would always still come. She still always comes for mine, even like she has early. She still come for mine. She doesn't have any. It's usually not the other way around. So I have to end up giving something up because she's like, "Where are the snacks?" I'm like, "No," but I give them up. But I also that's why I always buy some extra so I'll have it when she wants it. No lies, I just take the jar. You sure you didn't steal their candy? And they weren't. Wait, no. Let me see. No lies. I just. Oh, you would just take the jar. You sure you didn't steal their candy? And they were taking it. Like, no, they wouldn't take the jar because they would think that I wouldn't notice that anything was missing in it. So yeah, so they were just trying to pretend like like I wouldn't know. I guess so. That was way more smarter because if I didn't know, they would be having like a lifetime supply of snacks because I just wouldn't notice anything would be gone. If they stole the jar that they couldn't have, it would be over. But they stole enough for me to notice. But yeah, it was just like I always had that because, and I also had it too because everybody came to me to relax and chill. Like my room was always the chill room, so I'd willingly give up snacks too. But there were some thieves up there. So no to the Lego, my ego, and yes to the don't lay a finger on my butterfinger. Ew, not a butterfinger. I do not like butterfingers. But yeah, all the most of the other stuff. I eat more plain stuff now, more plain chocolate. 90% of my days snacks. Really? Well, I know I'm a snack too. A lot of people, I have to have a snack in my day, but I'm not 90%. But I don't know how I don't want to eat the snacks. Wait, my thing's buffering. I think it's back to normal now. But I just have to have snacks. Like know that I own snacks. If I don't know that I have them, I get depressed, man. I don't know. People could go past the snack aisle no problem. I just can't do that. I think because of all the years of doing that when I couldn't with my parents, I guess. Then when you get old enough and you're like, yeah, I'm in control now. I got the money for it. So my body tells me when it's missing something or I'm a massive ass when I don't do what it tells me to do. Oh, it tells you to eat a bunch of snacks all day with no veggies, no veggies included. But yeah, I'm definitely I'll never go in. Well, I haven't got in the store for years, but just when I order groceries or order something online, there's gonna be snacks involved in that. I don't care. I don't care what purchase it is. There's gonna be snacks involved. I obviously do it so much now that Target started sending me an email like, "Oh, we got new snacks. Shop our new snacks." I'm like, "Oh, you're getting me because I'm looking up new snacks on the site." And now I'm getting emails like shop our new snacks. Uh, and like I said, I have like I think 6 or 7 new snacks to try. I just got to be able to sit up without wanting to scream my head off, and that's not possible right now. Basically, like it tells me if I need sugar and salt and that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah. For me, it's like I get the one dinner in. So I don't like multiple meals throughout the day. So I get the one dinner in. Then I get the one session with the celery and cucumbers, and I try to add like a turkey sandwich or a tuna fish sandwich in with that. And then, then it's like a little snack after each of those. I can't just do snacks. Like I couldn't wake up and eat snacks and stuff. Snacks always have to be after I eat like a form of a dinner or something. I remember having a kashi bar when I was overseas. It tasted like cardboard, chocolate covered cardboard. Ew. you're talking about it's like one of those protein bars or something like that, Kashi bar. Yeah, I've never been able to get down with those. Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, that's life. Oh, like my body's just like on fire. My skin's on fire. Feels like it's on fire. This is just, and then when the pain reaches a certain level in your body, I feel like I could hear like how people could hear. I don't know what it is. You could hear like the what is it called? It's like the electricity field thing. I feel like I get that so much more in my brain when my body's in like 100% pain constantly. I would love to be something other than talking about my pain all the time. I would love to not experience it all the time. Um, like I said, most of it comes from my back being like this constantly. I think it's because I still reach for my grandbaby because he's small. So when I'm sitting down, I do pick him up, and I think that's just uh, no, I already stopped walking with him. Like I stopped even a few steps with him. When my back went out the last time, I was like, okay, I can't do that anymore. So then I sit down, I pick him up, but then he wants me to play with him. And we don't. It's just he's bigger and stuff, so I know I try to not do it, but you can't help but play with him. He's so cute, and so was that, and then somebody left their slides out when I was walking, and when I walk to the bathroom at night, there's no lights on. So when I'm walking with my walker, I've just tripped over it. And good thing I had my walker because it stopped me from falling. But I think that motion and going up, going a little bit forward without knowing it, I think that ripped something out in my back because this was worse than like I said I ever dealt with. It feels like something's different to it. I'm just hoping I could get it back into the horrible shape it was already in, but at least I could move around without wanting to scream my head off. So just pray for me, you guys. I pray for everybody that asks for prayers, even the ones that don't. For everybody that's always I've thought of in my heart, I still keep them there, and I still hope they, in my heart, later on in life, someone's younger in life, I don't care any damn thing at all. But there's some that I'll still pray for and stuff like that. And I think it helps. Always send your prayers, girl. Always thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off here and I don't know what to do. Oh, why have I been, I've been so well with not looking up like I Will Survive. That's such a scary show, but I started watching, what's it called? I Survived, and then there's a show called, oh my God, what's it called? Oh, I Survived a Serial Killer. Why? I can't help it now. I don't know why I can't help it. Why am I doing this? I think it's because I'm so scared about what's going to happen with my health that you have to reach that level of fear through something else to feel good. That's how life is. If you guys don't already know. Um, so now I'm just scaring the crap out of myself. But that's the only thing that distracts me right now. I try everything. And that's the only thing that's been distracting me. It's not good. It's not good. It's scary. Making the world even more scary. Knowing what's happening to people. So don't watch those shows, people. Don't watch them. All right, I'm still. If this back pain gives me even a little tiny bit of movement, I will be doing the snack videos. I'm doing it more towards the weekend so that maybe, I don't know, that will just be a weekend thing for me or something. I'll figure it out. It's always gonna be random because I never know what's gonna happen. Alrighty, girl, have a better rest of your day. It was nice talking to you. It's nice talking to you too, Kobo. Thank you for being in the chat. Uh, for everybody else that watches the replay, hey, hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know you're still around. Uh, I know there's some people that are still support my channel. They're just, I hop on when they're not available. So you guys don't think that I think you deserve me. I know that you are, and I appreciate your replay. All right. Thank you, and talk.